Hey there, guys. Here, move this mic for a bit. And it's been a moment since I've made a video, so I decided to just make a quick video for you guys here because I otherwise don't have the time to make videos. And I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm still alive. And with that, I will just continue the conversation that I've started on hand. And it is about having a sense of reality. Now, and this is mainly about comics, but I also will talk more about other things. And I think the video just restarted, so yay. So yeah, I'll just bring up the comments here and talk. So this comment here is from somebody like, let's see, a few days ago. And they just came up to one of my videos and stated, why do so many love doll... Why... I had to read this. Why do so many love doll owners who talk about love dolls look like they touch kids, like I'm some pedophile or something, like I look like a pedophile? And I mean, don't get me wrong, I might be, let's say, I like women and stuff like that, but I mean, really, guys. So I commented back to him, and I just said, yeah, this is really inappropriate, and I just deleted his comments. I mean, I get having opinions and shit like that, but and freedom of speech, but there's just some things that I just do not allow on my channel anymore, and that's just shit like that. And then here's the next commenter here. They state, you have these love dolls because it's hard to get pretty women, right? I mean, most of us are likely never going to get a real woman as pretty as the doll. Ugly women who are much easier to get just aren't satisfying. And I just said, really? Anyone that has pretty women like that is paying for it in some way or another. The only difference is with real women is that they are more expensive for one, way, way more expensive, and they are human. I mean, there's more differences than that, but, you know. And I said, who the heck do you think you are asking something like that anyway? Woman this good looking isn't going to give sex to anyone just for free, you know? I mean, jeez. And, you know, I might have paid like over $6,000 for that real doll 5 years ago. I mean, fuck, that's gone up like almost $3,000 in price by now, by the way, due to inflation. But if I was seriously like paying some high-end escort, etc., it could easily be a couple $1,000s per hour just to hire an escort, like a pro escort, etc. Looks the way you want and everything. It's not cheap, not cheap at all. I know, because I actually tried like years back. They told me their price, and I said, I'll think about it. And then once we ended the call, I'm like, yeah, no, not that much money. And here they're just giving me shit about my spelling on some of my videos. Yes. I mean, I've even noticed myself, guys, that on some of my titles, like some of them are spelled a bit off. And sometimes when I was putting those videos together, sometimes I was in a bit of a rush at the time, you know, because I just needed to get shit done. And I was just really, really busy. I mean, I'm even busier now. But yeah, I've gotten to a point where I'm just like, man, I'm just so fucking busy. I don't have much time to organize this shit anymore. I mean, I have hundreds of videos on here. I just don't have the fucking time. I've forgotten what some of the stuff that I've said on some of these videos, etc. I mean, it's just a fucking mess, guys. My life right now. And I just do not have the fucking time. At least for the video side of this. That's just the reality right now, okay? So yeah, moving on from that. Oh, here's a comment, that same guy. You know how you could make your channel long term and better, or longer term and better? Okay. And this guy says disappear like for like a year, work out a lot, transformation deal, date a lot of women, and post videos of the new you and your journey and adventures. That would be inspirational. And I just said back to him, as is, I don't have the time to focus on either of those things. You sound like you either don't know what the heck you're talking about or are just so privileged that you don't know harsh reality. And there's a harsh reality to everything. I mean, I've met guys that were very successful with women, or at least at first seemed like they were successful with women because I would see them with women, but in the end, I actually learned there's a harsh reality to that. And the reason why he's with so many women actually is because actually they aren't really good with women. And maybe who knows, maybe they're good in bed or something, but I mean, he sure as heck wasn't good at keeping them around, that's for damn sure. So technically speaking, he actually wasn't really that good with women, other than I guess maybe he was good in bed or something. Maybe some of them thought he was cute. Who knows? And some of the other guys that I used to hang out with because I wanted to be more like them at the time, and be with women, etc. When I was growing up, I mean, a lot of us guys had that dream, right? It's the typical male dreams. But you learn that sex isn't like this, like you see in pornos and everything, and women aren't like you see on TV, and relationships aren't like you see on TV, etc. You know, and that kind of shit isn't really that inspirational to me anyway. And I think that if the harsh reality also is that even if I, let's say, took a break from everything and then worked out as hard as possible and built up my body like it used to be, because I actually used to be in really good shape, by the way. And I used to be like 150 pounds at one point, and now I'm like 230. But yeah, I mean, even if I, let's say, did something like that, I mean, would it actually make my life better? I mean, probably not. I mean, and it probably also wouldn't fix a damn thing. And I know what it's like to be in really good shape. And the thing is, one thing I got really annoyed by trying to stay in shape is, well, just trying to stay in shape. I mean, I was seriously starting to get in really good shape at one point, and then trying to work with 12-hour work days and then try to stay in that kind of shape at the same time. Literally, all I was doing was going to work and working out pretty much. I didn't have the time for movies. Didn't have very much time for video games or much else, or to learn how to do much of anything. It was just go to work and work out, and I eventually just grew really tired of that. And then at one point, we were doing 60 to 70 hours a week. It was just with the 12-hour days and everything. And then it just became impossible to just keep that up. And I've been overweight ever since. And I mean, the weight gain has gone up and down over the past, I would say, 6 years or so. I lose weight, gain it back, lose weight, gain it back. I mean, it's just whatever. But that's not the kind of shit that inspires me, and I would say a lot of it for other people anyway. In fact, if anything, it actually just makes people feel more insecure, if anything, when they see people like that. I've learned. And I remember the thing about getting girlfriends and everything. If that's something you guys want to do, I mean, all power to you guys. But I remember when I was growing up and my father got into a conversation with me when I was like 17 years old about having a girlfriend. And, parents do worry, and there's a reason why parents worry. It's fine for you to worry, but this was kind of an extreme case with my father. I remember he was just yelling at me at times about getting a girlfriend, and he was comparing me to some of the other guys at school. It's like, oh, they do this and that, and they still have a girlfriend. And I said, Dad, I mean, they must be less busy than me because I'm seriously working constantly. And then now I'm using some of that time up with you right now, with you arguing with me about getting a girlfriend, and you're just wasting your time right now. You're wasting my time. I seriously have other things to do, and I would maybe think about doing that later. And man, my father was just not letting up at the time. Oh my god. And even my brother was kind of feeling sorry for me because he could hear my father all the way across the house. This was not a small house, by the way. It was a pretty decent sized house. And yeah, man, I mean, if you want to go and get a girlfriend, sure, go ahead, but don't just define your life over your relationships and your job is the best thing I could probably say. And just chill the fuck out. Just chill the fuck out. And and that's another thing. If you want to really go out for somebody anyway, that's something that people tend to see as confidence, is somebody that's chilled out, that's calm, especially during conversation. If you're calm during conversation, if you're calm during, whatever you're doing, people see that as confidence. And that's kind of one of the keys to success in obviously almost every field, whether you're going to get in a relationship or even in an interview. That's pretty much the best advice that I could give you guys as far as something like that goes, is just stay calm and, don't worry about everything that's around you or what everybody else is doing. Just focus on what you're doing, focus on your goals in life, and stick to that. Don't focus on everything else. And with that being said, I will just stop this video here, and hopefully I can have more time to make more videos for you guys later on. I had to do a bunch of shit lately, and my brother's a hoarder. I had to clean up all the shit around here. Ugh. But I'll see you guys later. Bye.